Alright guys, so you can kind of see over here on this right hand side, there's this one right there. That's the part that Dr. Turner was explaining each parts, the 3 and the 9, to measure the astigmatism. So in his microscope, there's an axis in there, so he just lines that up with the 2 dots that he puts on her cornea. And you'll be able to see those dots right here and on the TV screen as well, so I'll point those out. We always start with the right eye first. Yeah. Yes, we always start with the right eye first. Obviously, it's upside down on the TV screen there as well. So you'll start to see, we just kind of douse her with proparacaine. So that's the numbing drop that we use, nothing out of the ordinary. I'm sure you all use it in your clinics as well. But you can see she has full control over the movement of her eye. So we use this little tape here to hold the lashes. And this is just so they don't get in the way and fall out in her eye or anything like that during the procedure. This is the lid speculum that's going to hold her eyelid or eyelids wide open. And then you can see the reflection of those lights there. Those are actually coming from the laser, and so those are her focal points. So we'll ask her to stare at the blinky, flashing lights. And the green light that you see there, that's the tracking system. So that's what Dr. Chima was explaining, locks onto the center of the pupil and will measure any movement. Too much movement, it shuts off. And so it makes the procedure really safe for the patients. This is the suction ring that's going to hold the eye into place. This here is where the patient would feel a little bit of pressure, kind of like you're pressing on your eyelid with your thumb. So not too much, but just a little different. It feels funny. You'll see here how the laser starts to work. So really what it does is it creates the plane first and then does the side cuts. So you'll see here it'll start to go around in a circle, and that's where it's creating the side cuts there. Done. So pretty quick, so her flap is created. You can kind of see it's the shape of a horseshoe. There is a hinge, and you'll be able to see that as it lifts the flap, but the hinge is going to be at the bottom of the screen with the top of her head. This is the instrument that he uses to kind of pop all those little gas bubbles under there and really kind of create that really smooth surface. And you can tell the flap just literally lifts right up. It looks a little bit like a contact lens, so clear tissue. And then this is the treatment portion. So he does like to hold the eye into place again, just kind of matching up those blue dots to the axis that he sees through the microscope. That sound that you hear there is the laser doing the treatment, and it's done. So he'll lift that flap and place it right over the top. And this is a little bit of solution. So really what he does is he uses kind of like a floating mechanism. It allows the flap to kind of float there, and then he'll use this little squeegee looking thing to kind of smooth it all out. And it just kind of takes that solution out from underneath that flap and seals it down really nice and smooth. Can you guys see where the flap was leaving lifted at this point?
No, right? It's immediately bonded back together.
It takes about 3 seconds for the bonds of the cornea to begin to adhere. So that's why it's so quick for it as far as recovery is concerned.
So no crazy glue or anything?
Nothing, no. With the first time. Easy, right? I will. All right, you guys want to come around this way? And we'll look at the other group. Missing an entire toothbrush? You guys can stay for a second.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right.
So are you dying yet? Oh, so you're dying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We're told that we can stay.
Yeah, of course, of
Okay.
course. Yeah, we want to have you quick, but
No, it gets you better from here where I was. Put this thing in. That's it.
usually doesn't take this long with the 2 guys, but.
That was quick. That was fast.
Alright, you guys file all the way down here. We have a lot of people kind of fit, so. Or if they don't, exactly, that's it. We always, right. Are we actually here? Okay, you guys, so we always start with the right eye. So her right eye has already been completed. You can see this little lamp over here on the right side of the OR. That's where she sits to get the blue markings at the 9 and 3 o'clock to help with the astigmatism correction. This here is just some tape that's going to hold her eyelashes back, just to be sure that they don't fall out or do anything silly in the middle of the procedure. And that's the lid speculum that holds the eyelid wide open. So she's already been doused with some Preparacaine, so she's nice and not feeling much of anything at all at this point. And you can see the reflection of the lights there. Those are her focal points. So you'll start to see sort of a red light. The green light is the tracking mechanism that locks onto the center of the pupil. Alright, so this is the suction ring. So this is part of the flat making process. The suction ring is going to hold your eye into place. Again, she's focusing on the flashing lights. So this is where the patient might feel a little bit of pressure. And it's kind of like putting your thumb on your eyelid. It's not lens pressure, but it's a little bit different than what you might expect to feel. You can see here the way the laser works, it actually is going to create the plane and the flap first and then create the side cut. So you'll see it kind of goes back and forth, and then you'll start to see it go around and around here. And we're done.
Oh, wow.
So the flap has been created. So it's just making sure that it's nice and smooth. I'm going to use this instrument here to kind of lift that flap. That flap is created. He's going to lift it up and over the top. So you can see there is a hinge there. It's at the bottom of the screen with the top of the patient's eye. The reflection of those lights there. Start to hear the laser start the treatment. So there it is.
Is it black over right now?
It is not. No, she sees those green, red flashing lights very clearly. They're pretty close to her. And really, when you're laying there on the bed, that's all you need to know where they're focusing on. You can tell, from that point of view. So the treatment's over, and then lift that flap right back over the top. And this here is just a little bit of solution that Dr. Timmy uses, kind of like a floating mechanism to really kind of lay that flap back down exactly where it was lifted from. A little squeegee to kind of get all that solution out of there. So at this point, the patient's basically just seeing this white thing go back and forth.
What is that one thing that it's static?
It does, yep. So the bond with the cornea begins to heal within about 3 seconds. So it's starting the healing process already. That's why when she goes home, it's also so quick for her to recover. So no blue, no sutures, nothing of that sort. It just heals naturally. Take that tape off, and she's done. You know what? Not while the procedure was actually happening, but I have actually seen some blood based on it. So it does happen. It does happen. But that's what dentists is for too, to really help with that. I want to make sure that they're comfortable